Greetings and Alofa, Tumanu Samoa, Milo Atamai, Oa'u Tumanu Fesilafai, Olisui Inclusive Emergency Management Cohort with the Human Security Department, Ilitato Kolisi Tufatasi o America Samoa. Olo mafatasi name Alisunga Chairman, Ole American Samoa Center for Independent Living, ACIL. Ya Alofaeleuma Faualo. Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome. Before we start, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Yes, it's good to have you here and very excited to pick at you and to see what we're going to talk about. All right. So before we start, if you could just share with the audience who you are and what you stand for.
Okay. Well, my name is Alofaeleuma Faualo, and I'm an advocate for people with disability. And yeah, I'm a person who stands faithfully for the people in our community, in our country, so that we can receive all the opportunities and get all those opportunities that we really needed, and to make our country accessible and all those stuff. Yeah.
Thank you. That's nice. All right. Can you share a little bit about what resilience means to you in your everyday life?
Well, what it means to me is that, well, first of all, to be resilient, I need help from not only from the community, but the people that I surround myself. I can't be resilient on my own, So to me, to be resilient is always surround yourself with good people that really wants to help you. So that's resilience to me.
That's such a powerful statement. Resilience is not individual strength.
Yeah.
It's a community.
It's a community.
Contribution. Thank you so much for that. From your experience, your own personal experience, whether present or past, growing up, what helped you feel safe, prepared, or supported during difficult situations?
Transportation. And not only that, is just like what I was talking about, resilience, like a whole community thing. So to make me feel safe is that I know that there's a plan for me for people or kids like me that has disability, that can't move around that much, that has really low physical strength, to get ourselves into safe spots. So to me, feeling safe is that to know that there's a plan for people like us when it comes to emergency stuff.
Okay. And so far, do you think that there is a solid plan, or we American Samoa can do better especially when it comes to emergency preparedness and responding?
Well, in my experience of preparedness, I think our country needs to do better.
They could do better.
Yeah, because it's more safer for me when I'm at school and stuff like that, because there are teachers there that can help us transport to a safe place. They have a plan that the education provided for them to make sure that we're reached to a safe point. But when I'm at home, it feels like I'm not saying that my family can't take me to safety, but in order for them to be easier to take me to safety is to have all the resources and stuff because the only reason why I'm safe at school, there's a bus that can pick us up. So I know, because I don't know about the SPED now, if they can help out when we're at home, like, because emergency always happens. Sometimes it happens out of nowhere. Yeah, unexpected. And everybody, even the bus drivers, they also needs to go home to their families. So when emergency happens, everybody focus on their own families and stuff. Yeah. And some others panic, and so I'm not feeling safe if I
people are panicking.
Yeah, people are panicking. It makes me panic too.
Right.
And it makes it. And if I try to tell them, oh, how about me? How can I get to safety? Nobody will ever lend an ear, because they have so much in my. Oh, I need to get my family to safety, and stuff like that.
So it's just the education and the lack of resources.
Yeah.
Not everyone's aware of how to act or react.
Yeah.
And especially during an emergency, you know, like you said, everybody's focus is on, oh, I have to get, what about my family? What about, it's just a panic. And it just makes the vulnerable population feel invulnerable. You know, they feel like they have no one to cry out to or help out. Oh, well, thank you for that. I read in your bio that you use digital art.
Yeah.
Yes. You use digital art and storytelling and media as part of your advocacy, right? My question is, why do you think creativity or art or media is a powerful tool to raise awareness, especially for the disability community or the vulnerable, or just anyone in general?
Well, first of all, is that remember nowadays is that everybody always have a screen. They're taking phones everywhere they go. Not like those days, they don't have the kind of technology we have.
Right.
So that's where it comes to mind that the easiest thing to reach out and to let people know that what we're struggling, and is to use the media, to use what the generation now are using, you know. So that's why I came up with the stuff that media is a good thing to share awareness, you know, to let people know that we're here. And not only for people that doesn't have a disability, but also our community. Because some of them are at their home feeling like, oh, I don't want to be out there because nobody can understand what I'm going through. But when they saw the media, oh, this guy's talking about the same thing I'm going through.
Right.
And it makes them want to come out, you know, to come out from their comfort zone and want to share their stories. And it makes it, so that's why I turned to media. And digital art it's more like a thing that I get from my brother, that he also has the same, has the same diagnosis as I am, but he's far more worse than me. So he loves art. So he uses more art to explain what he's going through. And art is like that's why, because when he loses the strength to draw on a paper, then that's where he used digital. And then I saw him do stuff that I don't really understand. But the moment he finished drawing those arts, it draws me in. It's because just like you're telling a story and someone else gets it, but the other crowd is like confused. What is he talking about? Right.
Words, art just has a way of presenting the message stronger, deeper than voice could ever. It's such a powerful message, you know. And even nowadays, even the old folks, they're on their screen, and it's like, I was like, wow. Like, for example, my mom, she's always on it. I'm like, okay, girl. And it's very true. Like, everybody has a screen.
Yeah.
And, you know, when your voice is not loud enough, your artwork, your digital media is louder. And like they said, you know, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And that's such a great way to show and display your message, your voice, your story, so that American Samoa, not only American Samoa, but worldwide, and people raise awareness and understanding of, you know, disability is not just one term. It's a very serious and very, you know, a very important matter that needs to be addressed. And through art, it's not someone with disability. It's not someone who is able, but it's just a very strong message. That's a very great message for our youth and for everybody to know that, you know, artwork has a strong and deeper connection. Thank you for that. And before we started, we talked about your community and how you feel that if your community is prepared, you're prepared, right? And if your community is not prepared, you feel worried, right? And so I think a question that I have is, in our Samoan culture, right, where Ainga is centered, how has your identity as a person with your disability has been understood or misunderstood?
Oh, that's a strong question.
Do you feel like you're well understood in other matters, or you're misunderstood, or
in the Samoa way?
In your Ainga or in your community, with the background of our Samoan culture?
Yeah. So, in our family, sometimes it's so hard for me to share with people in my family about the situation that I'm going through. Is that it's not like I'm saying I'm looking down on my family. It's just that the pain, the stuff that a person with disability goes through. Sometimes people from outside of your family understood more about you. When you talk to them, they get it right away. But in the family, even though they've been around you for like almost your whole life, but there are always stuff that we try to tell them or share with them, but sometimes they never lend an ear, you know. And that's how sometimes I feel around my family, you know, because they have their own stuff that they're struggling with, and they have their own battles that they're battling. And I don't know, or maybe it's just me that I just don't want to burden them with my struggles and my pain. So sometimes I hold it in. But when I let it out, and then they will say, "Why didn't you tell us way back?"
But I think that's where your strength comes out. Yeah, that's where your voice is stronger, and you ensure that other people don't feel that way.
Yeah.
And that's where your advocacy comes from, and that's very strong. And thank you for that. What is a message that you would like to share with future emergency management students about inclusivity and dignity? Something that will help us better understand responding, or just anything in general that you would like us to leave us with.
Well, my advice is that, or something to, what we're doing now is what we need. Is someone to start asking questions to the right people. You know, you can't go when you try to prepare a plan for a disabled person and you go ask to someone that doesn't have a disability. That doesn't even
It doesn't make sense.
make sense.
Right.
So many people, it's because we try to find people that has a lot of money, you know, because but money is good. We need those fundings and all those stuff, but how can we use those money if we don't understand what to use for? And we just go out there and create something that doesn't help the community or the people that you're trying to help. Or because there's different disability here in our country and the worldwide. There are blinds, there's people like myself, SMA, there are people who paralyze and older folks, and maybe there's a person out there much worse than me that can't go out because you have to stay on bed. So, and each of them, we need to do this stuff in each of them to have to communicate and talk, and so that we know that okay, this is right for this person, and this is right for this person.
Right.
Yeah. So
just making sure that you communicate with the right people,
with the right people,
with the right people. Well, thank you so much for sharing, and not only your message but your story, and just it's been such a powerful message from the beginning to the end, and that your voice and the way that you hope to reach out to the community and the worldwide through digital art, media, and social, about raising awareness and to be aware not only for ourselves but our vulnerable population. So I'm very thankful and very grateful to be a part of this conversation this morning. And if there's anything else that you would like to shout out to the community, a call of action.
Well, I just want to say that now everybody knows that I'm the chairman of the American Ensemble Center for Independent Living. You know, stop by. Stop by to our office next to Villa Vale over there in New Orleans, the 2-story building. You can see a big sign of American Ensemble Center. We're trying to make it bigger so that the people with bad eyesight, so that they can see it from far away.
Nice.
So you can see it from miles away. And also, we're not going to let you down. We're just going to do whatever we can to help our community. You know, no promises now. Just we're just going to do what we have to do, and in order to get everything started and complete everything, we also need your help. So come out and share your stories with us, and maybe we can also connect you guys with Katrina and with the PCHS. Yeah.
Yes.
So that we can get our stories out there to impact more people. You can visit our Facebook page, American Samoa Center for Independent Living. Or maybe email us on asilc.biasforuss@gmail.com. Yeah.
Biasforuss@gmail. Thank you so much. And for the community, our call to action is our Pacific Center in Human Security on Facebook. Like and follow, and visit our website at pchs@amsamoa.edu. Fa'aftai, this is Alofa, and I'm Tumanu. Manuia Lavaliaso. Thank you.